Hello and welcome to Social Media Weekly, episode 6 August 2019. Social Media Weekly is brought to you by Peddlers Marketing, the digital marketing agency that helps small businesses go digital. My name is Sean.
And I'm JK.
This week in Social Media Weekly, Jiffy enables cross-sharing with TikTok. Facebook may be working on another TV device. Finally, Instagram gets scheduling feature. Facebook is building a mind-reading machine. Frustrated American Twitter users switch location to filter content, which raises another question. Back to our stories. Jiffy enables cross-sharing with TikTok. TikTok just announced that they have enabled Jiffy on their platform. This means that, like most major social media keyboards, they will now be able to access GIFs from Jiffy library on TikTok itself. But what's more interesting is the ability for TikTok to also export GIFs created within its platform into Jiffy.
Okay, all right.
While this deal is purely non-commercial on the surface, TikTok's ability to build awareness using Jiffy's reach on other platforms is in itself a good commercial value.
Yeah, correct. So it's sort of like cross marketing itself, lah.
Yes, it's cross marketing. So imagine this, right? Imagine I'm pretty sure TikTok will not allow just about anyone to upload their GIFs into Jiffy. But imagine if TikTok has a team that vets the best GIFs on TikTok.
All right.
They shortlist the best ones, they convert it into GIF, and everybody else, everywhere else in the world, in every other social platform that use Jiffy, can access these GIFs.
Okay.
And these GIFs will have a watermark at the bottom right side.
It's
TikTok.
like a square, like TikTok.
The TikTok at the corner.
TikTok.
Imagine if that happens. I think that is quite an amazing awareness campaign.
They use Jiffy platform to actually boost their TikTok kind of marketing. And I think TikTok, if I'm TikTok, I wouldn't scale down to just celebrities only. I would probably make it wide across. Whoever's punya GIF is most used, I will then brand that one. From
my perspective, it's not about whether or not it's by a celebrity, but it's a good way to vet and see, because if anyone were to be able to come up with a GIF, they can't control what kind of content goes online. It goes into the GIF library. And some content may not be appropriate.
Okay, excluding explicit content. I mean, sort of like the meme little small boy.
So I think it's good if TikTok actually filters out. It's kind of like they look out for like the top 10 for the week. Every week the top 10 ones that most people are trending on, that's the one that they put up. It doesn't have to be from a celebrity, but as long as number one is trending, number two is it's safe for work and safe for kids.
Yes, correct.
PG and all that, then they can use it.
This one I agree. So they can sort by based on the most popular, best so far, or relevance kind of category. That'd be quite cool. I think digital platform is getting more and more interesting nowadays. Let's go to next one. Facebook. Maybe working on another TV device. Work on your Libra, man. Facebook released the Portal, a small screen device that allows for video calling at home without a phone. Because they were also deep in privacy scandals at the time, people were afraid to put the Portal in their homes. But despite all the talk about video consumption moving to mobile devices, statistics are telling us that TV is still the king of long-form video consumption. Netflix and YouTube both reported that an increasing number of usages are coming from smart TVs. Facebook clearly wants a piece of this pie. There was a new report that said Facebook approached Netflix, Disney, and other streaming companies to port their services to a new TV-connected Facebook device. This new device could have video calling capabilities and also a physical remote. It is set to be announced Q3 this year.
It could probably be a TV, like a smart TV.
It's just a smart TV whereby then he has Netflix. Then he has
Netflix, Disney, Amazon Prime maybe. So everything will be in there. It'll probably be a smart TV, and you can do video calling as well. So it will probably it has to have a mic and a camera.
Okay.
Right, and it also should have a physical remote, kind of like the Apple TV's
correct.
remote, where you can control what video to watch next and everything like that.
Okay.
The reason why they're doing this is because Facebook has been working on longer form content for the longest time, right? With all their originals and everything. And even though short form content is doing well, consumption is doing well on mobile devices and laptops and tablets, long form content like YouTube specifically, and Netflix and Disney and Amazon Prime, most people are still viewing them on TVs, smart TVs, and it actually is on an increase, surprisingly. So because of that, Facebook wants to be a part of it. And they might come up with a TV, they might come up with a set-top box, kind of like an Apple TV box that works with the television, with any television device. But that's what they're planning to do.
But I still don't get it. Why would we already have smart TV or other thing? Why would we want to get another Facebook smart TV where, it's...
That is actually a very...
It's like creating another McDonald's. And call it McDino.
That is actually a very, very, very important question to ask, right? If we already have a smart TV, why would we want to use a Facebook connected TV?
Exactly. What's the difference?
Facebook would need to come up with a selling point, a USP that is so strong that even though we are concerned with their privacy, we will still want to use it, because the benefits of using Facebook TV will have to outweigh the cost of it. The cost of buying a new device, the cost of giving away our privacy and having a camera that will spy on us all the time.
Yeah, correct.
The cost of giving all our information to a company that has the worst track record in keeping our privacy information private.
Yep, correct. And also, unless they somehow integrate it with their functionality of the watch party. Then I don't know, maybe that's a way they can watch TV and then socialize at the same time.
This perhaps could be one of the things. And imagine if you're watching a video and then you get, I don't know if I would want this because I pretty damn don't like this, but imagine if you're watching a video and then you get these Facebook notifications coming at the corner.
Yeah, the ding ding ha. It's like I don't know where to rest.
So I mean, me personally, I don't like distractions when I'm watching shows. So to a point where I don't even watch shows and use my phone at the same time. So I don't value these kind of distractions, but there are people who probably value these kind of distractions.
Yeah. Okay. For instance, like I've seen before one Thai movie, right, whereby right, it's a stream video. So when it comes to the funny part, right, suddenly the comment appeared like it's like a bypass comment kind of thing. So like during this session where the joke happens, then suddenly oh my god, then they even come up with their own joke. So sometimes as you see the movie and then you read the comment, it's like an alternative comment kind of thing. Have you seen it before?
I haven't seen
for instance, for instance, let's just say Endgame. You watch the part whereby the Scarlet Witch crushed the who's that guy again? Thanos, right? Then suddenly you can see a lot of people, oh my god, this is totally my girlfriend. Then you it's like an additional.
Okay. So you allow the audience to help create alternate captions.
Yeah, but it's like on the side there, so it's like bypass. Like, oh my god, this is totally my ex.
Like a little ticker on the side, like you have a chat area on the side of it. Which is the social element of watching shows
together,
perhaps. So maybe if they're able to bring this in and compel us to use this, to consume in this way, then it would make sense.
But I don't know. Some people like it like don't disturb me. I just want to watch the movie.
I actually prefer it that way. I don't want distractions. I want to But it's hard to say. Maybe content will be structured in such a way that you can be distracted and still won't miss out on anything.
Maybe, or
or it's better shared with friends.
Yeah, correct kind of thing. Like suddenly the best scene that you see a lot of love.
Best scene ever.
Oh my god, best scene ever kind of thing.
Yeah.
We'll see. Who knows what the market wants.
But in any way, by Q3 this year, we will be able to find out what is it that September, I think. September, October. By Q3, in a couple of months, we should know what Facebook has up their sleeves and whether it will work or it will just be another portal.
Yeah, that is their major announcement, right?
Yeah.
I wonder how Libra is now.
I don't think Libra is getting a lot of backlash from people. Which is rightly so, because the questions that we ask are the questions that everybody is asking.
Correct.
It's not decentralized. What's going to happen if Facebook controls the currency of the world? How will they change everything that's going on? How will they manipulate economies? Where's the privacy? How can you guarantee privacy?
Correct, yeah.
So a lot of these questions are coming up and people are asking the right questions. And there was an article that I read that said Mark Zuckerberg says that they're actually working hard to resolve all these things and answer the questions. He even added a line that say that Libra may not be introduced next year or at all.
Oh, okay. So he saw that, he saw the failure coming.
Yeah, so he is, I think he's quite disappointed with the negative backlash. I think he is, I don't know how delusional he is to think that we will rejoice over all these things and whatever his PR says about helping the bankless people get financial support is actually true. But
I don't know. I mean, creating a country is already hard, not more of a virtual country.
Exactly.
So we'll see.
Right. Next up, finally, Instagram gets scheduling feature. Not rescheduling, but scheduling feature. This is the biggest problem for all social media marketers is in scheduling Instagram posts. There was one point of time, like up till quite recently, everybody needed a third-party app, that software that does it for them, the service, and these services are not cheap. Most of them require payment, and if they don't require payment, they're often very buggy and very limited, and there's nothing much you can do about it. So the wait is actually finally over. Head on over to Creator Studio and you will see a little banner that asks if you want to try Instagram and IGTV publishing tool. You will be able to generate a post like usual, then click a drop down next to the publish button to set scheduling terms. Scheduling works with posts, carousel, and IGTV, but does not specify if stories is coming soon.
Or scheduling a story.
I don't think there should ever be a scheduling for stories.
No. I think stories should be live and
it should be the impromptu, spontaneous kind of method, right? It cannot be scheduled. That is what makes stories so
story.
Yeah.
So story-ish.
So unique and so genuine. When it comes to posts and carousels, fine. I'll give you that, and we do that as well for our clients. And it's nice for us to be able to have the ability to schedule the tools instead of using a software that most of them can't even do it.
I wonder if our Lumi can or not.
No, we can't.
Right?
No.
Still cannot.
We cannot.
So your only way is to go to the Instagram actual platform itself.
You have to go, I think it's using Creator Studio or Instagram platform.
Okay, alright. Cool. Next up is...
But it's still good, right? It's still a good feature, right? Like to be able to...
I mean, scheduling should be like the basic settings for all social media platforms now already.
Good calling.
Next up, Facebook is building a mind-reading machine. Sounds like a scary sci-fi movie plot. Well, it's coming true. Facebook is financing research at the University of California, San Francisco that hopes to be able to pick up on brainwaves and figure out what we want to say. What they say is supposed to help patients with paralysis speak without moving a muscle. When done by Facebook, brings about a completely different imagination. The company said that we will soon be able to control our devices using our brainwaves, but it needs access to our thoughts to enable it. Today, our brains is the final privacy frontier. If we give that away, we may no longer have any privacy left. Will you give up your privacy in exchange for this new ability? And oh no.
Definitely no. What if, okay, let me throw you a possible scenario here, right? 10 years down the road, everybody is using their brain waves to communicate on the phone, switching on and off lights, watching TV, communicating, like very telepathically communicating with each other. And the downside is you need to let Facebook have access to your brain.
No, let's just start with all the criminals, and then you beta version there,
and then you work your way towards us, right?
Yes, work towards like this normal human being.
I am very afraid of this this future happening, but I'm pretty sure we won't be alive.
We won't be. Oh, you mean us, is it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we won't be alive to witness it happening. But let's say if it does happen in our lifetime, maybe in the next 5 to 10 years, it happens, right? And the world trends towards these things, and everybody needs to adopt this whole telepathic world of talking to each other and communicating with all the devices that we have. It would be nice to have an off switch or a limitation, like a barrier. Like I can share with this, and this, but that's all. Nobody can hack into my system.
But it's so complicated. How do you even know whether they are not hacking into your subconscious mind?
Yeah, I know, right?
This is very this is not algorithm or codes where you can still see, this is very biological already.
Very, very tricky, right? Imagine if someone is hacking into your system and you don't even know that someone is hacking into your brain.
Yeah, it mean in the point where brainwashing can be is that simple, You can subconsciously just plant
stuff in there, right?
Suddenly your mind suddenly,
I feel like buying this now.
Why do I have a sudden urge to buy McDonald's? And it's in your brain.
Yeah, I think this is very scary, right? Imagine if branding goes wrong with all this, where people plant subconscious into your brain and make you want to buy something.
Yeah, I mean, who would not want to invest in such technology, man?
Yeah.
So no, unless it's to read up criminals.
And imagine if the terrorists get hold of this.
GG.com.
And they get like all these air quote fighters to come in and fight for them.
Yeah.
Brainwashing them would be so easy.
Yeah, I mean, there's no need to be debating and everything.
Yeah.
It's just whoever has the biggest money and owns this technology rules.
Yeah.
And you be God.
Oh my God, scary. Okay, it is too scary. Let's move on to the next one.
Yeah.
Frustrated American Twitter users switch location to filter content, which raises another question. Since Trump took over office in the United States a few years ago, all of social media has been rampant with Nazism and white supremacists boldly trolling and bullying everyone else. Twitter said they have been working hard to filter these content, but until today it isn't working because people are still trolling everybody, they're still bullying everybody. White supremacy is everywhere, and Nazism is everywhere, and everybody is just talking as if nothing ever happened. So what the Americans did was that they resorted to changing their location to Germany, where Nazism is illegal. So what they find is, although some cryptic form of hate and white supremacist talk still leaks through, in a sense that you can't directly understand and know exactly what it is, but if you can connect the dots, then you'll be able to find it. So it's not very outright slapping you in the face. But most of the Twitter platform was actually quite peaceful. There isn't any Nazism going on. So now the question looms for Twitter is, how come they are able to do this so well in Germany, but struggle so hard in America and other countries?
I think it all falls down on cultural, on how their the citizens' cultural behavior is, and how they react towards. And then the human culture itself, like this culture is the one that dictates or moves all this Nazism and supremacist racist issue. So if let's say your society's culture is very peaceful, like Tibet, you don't even need all these things.
Yeah.
Even if you put you put a campaign in Tibet, I'm pretty sure they won't bother because their culture is just that strong.
Yeah. So what you're saying is that the people are the ones who determine, and the people are the ones who empower this from to happen or prevent it from happening.
Correct. Yeah. Twitter is just another tool. That's it. That's all I see.
Twitter did have a comeback. They say that Germany's legal environment actually makes it easier to ban hate speech. So Twitter don't have to answer to anybody. They just say it's Germany's law.
Yeah, correct.
A law is a law. I ban it because it's a law. But in America, they can't because there is no law preventing them from doing it. It's like you can try your best not to do it, but your free speech dictates that you can say whatever you want.
Therefore, I will blame Twitter for it.
Yeah. Therefore, I will blame Twitter when my speech gets banned. And I will also blame Twitter when nobody banned somebody else's speech. So, either way, Twitter gets hit left, right, and center.
Yeah.
I think that is where the key is. It's in this quote freedom of speech that America applies. This whole democracy that is broken, so broken.
There's a balance between autocrat and democracy. I think you need to balance this both for a country to run smoothly.
Yeah. So if Americans want to have a cleaner Twitter like Germany, it's either the American government apply a ban on all Nazism, white supremacists, or
using law,
anti-fascists or things like that, or you just switch your physical location, go somewhere else, and then get a cleaner version of Twitter.
True. Yeah, that's very true. So yeah.
Right, so that's it for Social Media Weekly. We move on to SMW's Quora Query. Quora Query is a section where we scour Quora for interesting social media or marketing topics, and we give our thoughts. This week's Query of the Week: how to make money as an Instagram star.
Yo.
I get a lot of this. I was looking at Quora, right? And everybody is asking the same question.
How to be an influencer.
How to make money
from Instagram
using an influencer, as an influencer. And there's also a question like, why do women post butt pics on Instagram? Can they make money posting butt pics on Instagram?
Why not?
So I actually made it more PG-13, safer for viewing. So I twisted to talk about how to make money as an Instagram star. Everybody wants to be an Instagram star or influencer these days. It's portrayed as the coolest job on earth next to a professional gamer. I've always wanted to be a professional gamer.
All right.
But my mom said, no, that's not a real job.
Look at eSport now.
Exactly. So despite all the glitz and glamour we see on posts and stories, there is a lot of painstaking work that comes from being an Instagram star. Most top-level stars have a team of social media experts behind the scenes, churning content for them and facilitating all the moving parts for them. If you're interested in finding out how to become one, here are some pointers that may be able to help. Just in case you want to be one. We are saying it's hard, but just in case you want to be one.
Yeah.
Never try, never know. First one is to have a niche. Every major influencer out there have a niche outside of the social media realm. Selena Gomez, Ariana Grande, and Beyonce, some of the top most followed Instagram stars, are artists and singers. Cristiano Ronaldo is a world famous footballer. Kim Kardashian was already a socialite and businesswoman, model and actress before she became a social media sensation. So this goes to show that one cannot just come up from social media platform and become a social media star, like something as big as them. Yes, it's possible to be a micro influencer, like 10,000, 100,000. But if you want to talk about millions and millions, you need to be able to be someone outside. Offline. Yeah, someone offline, someone substantial offline. And then when you bring it online, then it becomes like...
It correlates.
You cannot just build it on one side and expect it to be big.
Yeah, you're not an egg,
Yeah.
And the egg doesn't... the egg is just temporarily thing.
Yeah, exactly. The egg is just a one-time thing. So the egg is probably inside someone's tummy and it came out as poop and became a fertilizer and it's fertilizing some plant right now already.
I wonder how's the egg now. the most followed egg.
Yeah, the most liked egg and the most followed egg. So the key here is all sustainable social media influencers have a niche that attracts interested people around the world. A niche. You cannot be a social influencer without niche because you're not influencing anything.
Correct. Next up, plan your content. In order to have consistent content going on a daily basis, you will need to have content planning that allows your creativity to continue flowing. One example is to start by talking about a topic within your niche, then getting your followers' feedback or thoughts. Finish it by sharing their thoughts in public and thanking them for their contribution. Planning also lets you figure out which topic you haven't talked about yet, so you cover as much horizontally and vertically as you can.
So on the top of my head, I have this idea. Let's say, for example, if your niche is in to moviegoers, you want to talk about movies, right? So you start by talking about movie that you just came out from. What are your thoughts, right? And then you ask the public in Insta story, let's say, right? You ask your followers, what do they think about it? What are their thoughts?
Let us know in your comment,
right? Let us know in your comment, or that question answer sticker, the poll kind of thing, and then from there you share all their thoughts out, and you tag them individually so that they get some airtime, which they're happy, so that they will continue to also do the same thing the next time, and you thank them for sharing, for contributing their thoughts. So that is probably one kind of thing. It cannot be done in one post. It can probably be done in like a few posts.
Yeah, it's a how you call it, a sequence kind of post.
Yeah, it has to be sequenced. So it requires a little bit of planning, and it gets a bit more complicated when you talk about a brand with a product, let's say. The product is, let's say you're launching a new product. You want to talk about the features of a new pair of shoes. And then you do a little bit of testing. You bring someone out, some influencers out, like, the influencer, you are the influencer, go out and test it out. And then you give your own thoughts, and then you ask who are the people who are also using the same pair of shoes, what do they think about it? And you share their thoughts as well.
Yeah, correct. For instance, what we see is always in the YouTube content stuff. What they do is, let's say they cover, like, for instance, personal finance.
Yeah.
And then what kind of personal finance topic would you want us to cover?
Yeah.
Let us know in the comment, and that's where it rolls. So people will start commenting, oh, can you talk more about business, or can you talk more about based on the existing follower, what they want, they will curate what they want.
Yes.
And it's a cycle.
Yep. That's interesting as well.
Yeah. Next up.
Proactively. Wait, is that mine?
Sorry, yours.
Is it? Okay.
I think so.
Proactively share branded content. You don't have to be an affiliate of a brand to post about their products and hashtag them. Proactively post and hashtag content regularly to catch their attention. That way, they would notice you when they are out looking for an influencer. It also sets a good a good portfolio for other brands, showcasing your best practices when dealing with brands. So this one refers to, for example, if you are not sponsored by a brand, but you like that brand so much, and then when you do postings, you hashtag that brand, you tag that brand, and then you do all the relevant hashtags. You don't have to be paid to do that. But by doing that, you're actually going out to give first before receiving from a brand.
Yeah, I think that is a good step, especially when you're starting off.
Yeah, especially when you're starting. Even when you're bigger. So imagine this, right? Imagine you are, I don't know if Apple here in Malaysia look for influencers. I don't think they do, but let's just say
they do.
They do?
No, I mean, I'm just asking. Let's just say they do.
Let's just say they do, right? Let's just say they do. If you are a big fan of Apple products, iPhone, for example, so all the pictures you take, you do all proper hashtags and everything, and then you tag them, and then you do some product shoots as well with them, do some reviews and everything. You don't have to be paid by Apple to do this.
Correct.
But if you continue to do this long enough, right, Apple marketing people in Malaysia would take notice on you. And the next time they want to launch a new product range and they are looking for influencers, right? The first person that they look for will probably be you. Not the first, but one of the few people they shortlist will probably be you.
Yeah, correct. Because you already have established the followers that always listen to the previews, like that.
Yeah.
And they know you are indeed that loyal.
Yeah,
because you really do it before we approach you.
Exactly. So you've been doing it before we approach you, and you're doing it so well, and you're getting so many people engaging with it, liking your content. So if I were to be looking for an influencer as Apple, I would probably go for you.
Yeah, I'll actually prioritize you first before other influencers
who I have not seen their content with my products.
Yeah, correct. Because people could be just because they are being sponsored, therefore they say nice things.
Yes.
Kind of.
Yes. I think that's actually a very good thing also, because like most people who are sponsored, they say it because they're paid.
They're sponsored. Yeah.
But if you're not paid and you're still doing that, that is proper influencing.
Yes, right? Correct. Yep. So next up, get a social media team. The actual meat of managing a social media account is a lot more time consuming than most influencers care to admit. In order to move past the micro influencer level, we encourage hiring an external team. They can help with campaign planning, research works, video and image editing, and more. This will free up your time to do the important tasks like responding to your followers and attending events. Yeah, this is when you sort of grow to a scale of like a PR agency, but the PR agency name is you. Then you need some internal marketing team to help you do your production, do your follow up and stuff like that, and then you just attend to sort of like a business kind of thing.
The most important. Like a lot of people don't know this, but a lot of influencers have a social media team behind. Because the tiring stuff, the tiring thing about managing social media is in editing the photos, coming up with a caption, creating videos, creating a campaign. But as an influencer, you want to focus on the more important stuff. You want to focus on speaking with people, finding good connections, seeing if you can build new connections, and you want to leave all these tiresome stuff that don't really matter much in the grand scheme of things, like in terms of how you are moving forward your business as an influencer to people who can do it, to automate all these things for you.
Correct, yeah. I think the best example is actually like Jordan Yeo.
Yeah.
Jordan Yeo is like the best example.
Yeah, he has a social media team behind him. Actually, a lot of them have social media teams behind them who are doing these things. They're giving advice on how to move forward, how to proceed, what kind of content to come up with, brainstorm with them.
Ginny Boy also, right?
Ginny Boy also has as well. So if you're an influencer at like 10, 20,000 and you want to move up, you cannot continue to rely on yourself. You need to start to look for a team who's able to create these things for you, which means, to be honest, it is actually starting a business. You need to come up with a bunch of money to do this, and then in hopes that a brand will pick you up and then will endorse you. You endorse their products and they pay you and everything like that. Yeah. Which also goes down to the next point, which is to get a marketing representative. When you reach a certain level, you will start to have a few brands approaching you for collaboration details. As much as you want, it is usually better to pick and choose brands that align with your niche and image. And the best way to do that properly is by having a marketing representative that has your image in mind. Just because you are a social media influencer doesn't mean that you're good at marketing. So if you're not good at marketing and you don't have the time to do your own marketing on the fly, it's best to have hire a representative. There are many freelancers out there, such as ourselves, who are able to do that for you. As much as you don't want, sometimes rejecting certain jobs can be beneficial to you, more beneficial to you than you think.
Yeah, correct. Especially when those that is not in line with your values.
Yeah. So, for example, sometimes we ourselves as influencers, let's say if we are influencers, sometimes we are so worried about meeting the bottom line, we'll take up whatever job that we can get. But it may not be the right one. It may not align with, like you say, it may not align with your niche. It may not align with the message that you're trying to portray. Like, for example, if you're a go green kind of person, right, vegan,
and a meat product come
exactly, a meat product come out, or if you're a Greenpeace kind of person and you love the environment, and then a plastic company comes and sponsor you, and they give you a lot of money, but it doesn't work because you have to let it go because it doesn't align with your niche.
Correct. Value is more important than monetary value.
Yeah, monetary value. And in the long run, it's better for you.
Yeah.
Short run, maybe you make a little bit of money, but in the long run, it's better for you to reject things that don't align with your niche.
Correct. Unless you just want to do this short term.
Yeah, unless you just want to do this short term. Right, that's all for Social Media Weekly. Social Media Weekly podcast is available on Anchor FM, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and more. Our full videos are available on YouTube, and we post bits and clips on Instagram and Facebook. This is Social Media Weekly episode 6 August 2019. My name is Sean.
And I'm JK.
Au revoir.
Sayonara.